Master None here, and a package came in the mail the other day that we're going to use for the first time. It is the Meter meat thermometer, a wireless meat thermometer, and we're going to check it out. I'm going to cook a tri-tip and see if this thing works. So, let's get to it. Step one, let's grill our corn. And there you have it. That was sweet corn, grilled directly over the coals on the charcoal grill. It's my favorite way to have sweet corn. Just lightly blackened all around, makes little popping sounds, and it's really quick and it's really tasty. Good. Let's move on to the Meter meat thermometer. Now this is the Meter wireless meat thermometer. It comes in this nice little wooden block that acts as its charger. It's got magnets on the back so it'll stick to your refrigerator. The cover of the door here is magnetic as well, and it just snaps in place. This is the probe. It has a temperature sensor on both ends, so it has the internal temperature of your meat. You're supposed to make sure you insert it past this little line here. And this end has a temperature sensor that gives you the temp of your grill or smoker or what have you. So let's check this out on a piece of meat. Today we're going to cook this tri-tip. All I did to this tri-tip is pretty heavily salt and pepper it. And I'm going to insert the meter probe into the center of it, pass the line on the probe, and now we're going to go over to the charcoal grill and start cooking this. So we have a hot bed of coals over here on the Weber kettle grill, and we're going to start out going directly over the coals for a hard sear on both sides of the tri-tip. Through the magic of video, we've already seared one side, and we're just getting a good solid sear on both sides of the tri-tip. More, get it off the flare up. And if I blacken this a little bit, I'm not too worried. I really like that char flavor on these on the outside. Aside about the meter, and that is just perfect on that fat side there. Beautiful char. Nice crispy skin. The meter's max external temperature is 500 and I believe 27 degrees. And this fire directly over the coals had that at 600 some degrees. And I don't even have it set up on my phone yet for the cook, and it started giving me a warning that the meter was too hot, so I pulled it out of there while I seared it. So let's get that back in there. We've got the meter probe back in there, and we've opened up the app, and here you can see the internal temperature is 75 degrees. The ambient temperature right now with the lid still open is 244. Hopefully it doesn't go over that max temperature when I close the lid. This is a big fire. I guess I shouldn't have started it quite so big. So let's see, how do we set up a cook? So, tap in the middle, set up cook. We are cooking beef. We'll call this a roast, it's a tri-tip. Oh, down here, tri-tip is one of the options. Tri-tip, and we are going to go, we'll go mid-rare here, medium rare. And in the top corner of the app it says, start cook. We've got that inserted. So again, start cook. Yes, 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 start cook, and here we go. It's going to estimate the cooking time based on our ambient temperature, our target temperature, and the internal temperature. As we close the lid here though, which is what we're going to do, is now that we're seared, we're going to close the lid on the kettle and cook indirectly. And once this comes back with a cook time, we'll do a little update. So once the temperature finally plateaued at, that's about 480 degrees in there, it gave you an estimate here now of the time it's going to take for the tri-tip to reach the target temperature. And this 10 minutes remaining, I'm not sure, but I think it calculates in the time that the meat is going to rest and, you know, continue to have its temperature rise. So it says it's going to go from 97 on the internal to 135 in the next 10 minutes. So we'll wait and see. So one thing I've noticed about the meter is this one's supposed to be, I believe, a 33-foot range. It's the original meter. You can see we're at 107 internal, 135 target once again, and 494 ambient temp. But it's supposed to be a 33-foot range. The lid of the Weber must really mess up that range, because I can't get more than 5 or 6 feet away from the grill and I'm losing the single. I think, well, we'll see. I'm going to keep using it, but I think what I want is they sell a 4-probe version. So it's one block, like I showed you that small wooden block that comes with 4 probes, and that actually connects to your Wi-Fi, the block does, and then you can interface with your meter anywhere that you have Wi-Fi or even over the internet. This particular one, there's also a single block meter plus that has something like 155 foot range, but that's still going to be impinged by, say, the steel lid of this Weber grill. So I think I want to get the meter block that has four separate probes. And it says to remove from heat. We are internal 134, target 135, ambient 467. We're going to pull it, rest it, and see how it looks. I guess I'd like to make a little comment about this whole process. Is normally while doing this, I would have been paying a lot of attention to time, and I really wasn't this time, because the app was telling me what to do. Like right now, it's almost there, resting, but you know, essentially I'd normally rest these for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You know, there's no timer on this. It just says almost there, resting. I wasn't really paying attention when I pulled it off the grill to the time like I normally would have been. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. I'll have to use it more and check out the results and see what I think, but so far it's, I have no idea when this is going to say it's done resting, because there's nothing in the way of a timer. Oh, we're ready. While I was talking, magically, there's the, you can stop that. There's the tri-tip. I'm a little worried about it. Victorinox bread knife. Very nice serrated knife. This is a little dunner than I wanted. I'm gonna have to look. I guess it's pretty good. I'm going to have to look and see if you can adjust those temps that you want to pull stuff, instead of just, you know, rare, medium, and see if you can customize stuff. But yeah, this is the Meter, MEATER wireless probe, and I'd say yeah, that's medium rare. So On its first cook, this is the very first time I've ever used it, I'd say it delivered as promised. The range was far, far less than advertised. You know, there was no 33 feet away from the probe once I put the lid on that Weber. It was more like 5 feet. So I'm going to use this a little more, and if I continue to enjoy the results, then I'm going to possibly invest in, like I said, the meter block that has 4 probes, and we'll go from there. And maybe once I get that, I'll make another video, or maybe I'll start doing some cooking videos now and then, and we'll see. Let's do a taste test. Oh, I love tri-tip. If you don't do tri-tips, they're a nice, inexpensive cut of meat that really comes through with the beef flavor. There's a lot of bang for your buck there. Even one so simply cooked as this, of just salt and pepper and seared on both sides and put in direct until it was done. Master of none. Like, subscribe, click the notification tabs, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.